Yo, what's up everybody? It's Stefan here from Mod2Fame, and we are back with another video. You just saw the preview for what you're about to watch. That's right, it's part of our Roll Race Invitational series. Because there's so much footage that we have to go through, what I didn't want to do is put together, one big video or two big videos with all of this racing in it without giving you guys context of each race. We're gonna pick out, 4 highlight vehicles from that day. And because we're picking out 4 highlight vehicles, you're gonna get a chance to see that car up against other cars that were there. That gives you a good idea of the range of cars that was there. So we're gonna start out, of course, with none other than your favorite, which is Cheapo Kitty. Kicking off the Cheapo Kitty madness, man, was actually on the way to the airstrip. On the way to the airstrip, I drove along with some of my buddies, one being this beautiful C7 Z06. You'll see this car later go up against a lot of cars, but this C7 Z06 is modded nicely. It has pretty much all the bolt-ons. This car is making, with the mods that it has, anywhere between 630 and 640 to the wheel. And that includes upper pulley, flex fuel sensor, so that he can run a mix of 93 and E85. He usually makes a mix of about E80, E47. The car has an X pipe. It has a tune and pretty much all the supporting mods to work with the mods that he has. So with that being said, a car that makes about 640 wheel and weighs, those cars weigh somewhere around 37, is a fast car. It's a 7-speed manual, so it's a manual just like Cheapo Kitty. But take a look as we go for this race right here. This is from about I think it was about a 50 roll, and we raced to the speed limit. So check it out right now. Oh snap, after watching that race, you're probably wondering what the hell Cheapo Kitty has done if this is your first time to the channel. Cheapo is a very, and the reason why we call it Cheapo Kitty is because when I purchased it, it was the cheapest Hellcat in the country. We'll get that out the way for those of you that are new. And if you are new, if you like what you just saw, you better subscribe, because I'm telling you right now, that's not the last time you're gonna see content like this. I can't tell you how many times I run into people who are like, I saw a video you did. That means they didn't subscribe, because they would see a lot more. So subscribe now. The Hellcat 6-speed manual transmission car has 285 upper pulley, 1050 ID 1050 injectors. It has a JLT intake. All of that has been provided with the exception of the pulley, and it has a catless mid pipe, all provided by AmericanMuscle.com. And then the pulley is ZPE Grip Tech, and the tuning is done by Team Hellcat. So EMP Performance calls it their stage 1, which is what the Hellcat has. With that, the car put down 803 wheel horsepower. Pretty big difference there, right? 160 horsepower. But I mean, it's supposed to be a huge weight difference between 37 and the Hellcat weighs 44. So, and it's because it's a manual, no sunroof. I know you guys are gonna go, oh, it's a boat, it's 44. Anyway, on to the next one. So we get to the airstrip, get the kitty all set up, and the first run we had, which we didn't record like idiots, is against my buddy with a M5 competition. Very nice car, making some nice power. He has DME tunes stacked on top of a JB4, downpipes, all of that good stuff. His car is fast, but we were able to put, like, I would say about 2 cars on him, a car to 2 cars on him on the airstrip, but unfortunately it wasn't recorded. So if it wasn't recorded, it didn't happen. So then we ran, our next run after that was against this Hellcat. This Hellcat is driven by JMC Raj. Check out his YouTube channel. He has basically the same mods, with the exception of the fact that he has, I believe, Demon injectors, and he has a Demon rear diff, which has 309 gears, because this car is an automatic. You know what, before I talk too much, go ahead and check out this race. Hellcat on Hellcat, manual versus auto, both similar mods. Only difference is 2 different tuners. He actually has a little bit more mods than me, like a tire. But anyway, watch it. was a close race, but it makes sense. It should be close. Both cars have similar mods. I just believe that my Hellcat, granted it's a stick shift, so I should be slower. The difference is I believe my tuning is a little bit more aggressive. He put down 790 wheel and I put down 803 wheel. So there's also the difference with the automatic versus manual too. But I think that my tuning is a little bit more aggressive toward the top end. I have a lot more power toward the top end, I noticed. And my rev limiter, if you can't hear it, is pretty damn high. I shift somewhere around 7,000. So pretty big difference between that and the stock rev limiter of the Hellcats, which is 6,200. So on to the next race. I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. Yes, it was this many races. This is 3 races so far, and so far we coming out on top. But you win some and you lose some, right? I went up against what I knew was going to be a loss, but I couldn't help myself because I just wanted to see how this car ran. The car that I'm talking about is none other than the twin-turbo Lamborghini Gallardo built by Underground Racing. The car is one of their stage 3 cars, so that means built motor, upgraded tranny stuff. I mean, the car is just built, and it makes about 1,300 horsepower on race gas, I believe is what it makes. So without further ado, here's that run. Yo, we good. We good to go. Get smoked. Did y'all see the way that car leapt off the line? Like when we took off, he came from behind and was like, whoop, that fast. Yo, that car is dumb quick. The only reason why you saw me even anywhere near him is because on his, I believe, 3-4 shift, he didn't hit the paddle quick enough, so it didn't grab the gear. So I was able to recover ground, and then he stopped way before the line. So I blew past him. I did a ricer blow by. But yo, that car, crazy. And as you're gonna see in a later video, that car went crazy for the rest of the day. Man, it was just fun to see that car go, to listen to the sound of it. It's just such a sexy car. Anyway, so continuing in that same vein, I went up against the world's fastest, pretty much for like bolt-ons and upgraded turbos, C63 S. This car makes a lot of power. He makes damn near 900 to the wheel. I saw a dyno, it was like 890 something. So basically 900 wheel horsepower versus my 800 wheel horsepower. And guys, I'll be honest with you, man, just take a look at the video and then come back and we'll talk about it. Granted, this car is an auto, of course. This is C63. And anyway, watch the video. Go.
Oh, okay, so do it again. All right, it's vlogging. 45.
Don't tell me you're not on the edge of your seat right now. Bro, that C63 is fast, but given 900 wheel horsepower, it should be fast. He's making pretty much almost 100 more wheel horsepower than me. But as you can see, man, the Hellcat did very, very well. Considering the simple mods that I have. I don't even have an ice tank to like keep the temperatures. I have nothing to keep the killer chiller, nothing. My intake temperatures on most of these runs is like $160, $170. I think the lowest I ever had was when I ran against the Hellcat. I think I was like 155. It was really hot that day, to give you guys, you know, a point of reference. So everybody was running a little bit slower, but some cars like this car had meth injection, which helps brings the intake temps down a lot, which keeps the timing at its most advanced point. That being said, we have already said that we're gonna have a rematch, so don't worry, that's coming. But that was a really good close race. Shouts to that C63. That was like one of my favorite races of the day. Going on to the next one, guys. It was against, I want to make sure I don't forget any runs that I had. I believe after that, the next one that I had was against my final run of the day, which was against a 830 wheel horsepower Camaro ZL1. But something happened. Anyway, check it out, check it out.
You hear that cam, Derek? I hear it. Oh my God, my intake temp is 170 on the roll. You ready? Are you ready?
So as you can see, we're about to go at it. His car does this thing off the line where it like leaps, and my car 40, 45 is kind of weak because I'm in second gear. Ideally for me, I need to be more around like 55 for my car to jump like that. But anyway, his car, I caught him a little bit, then his car leapt forward, and right as I was about to catch third gear, I missed third gear, guys. I missed third gear, added the throttle, and the car said, like crazy. It was like, everybody was like, because the car said, wow, pow, pow, like bang, bang. Immediately the car started misfiring. I said, shit, bruh. Whew, my heart is now thumping, right? He's gone. He's like going up the airstrip. He's celebrating. He kicked my ass, whatever. I'm like, oh Jesus, oh Jesus. And my car is, I'm like, Jesus, please take the wheel. I turn the corner, pull over, and drive it up to my tuner. Thank you so much to Team Hellcat, who was there with me the whole day. You guys saw that when we was about to go run the C63. He had just checked, made sure we were data logging to see how the car was running, make sure it was running at its optimal for the temperatures it was at. Pulled over by him, we cut off the car, he grabs his computer, we turn back on the car. Sure enough, cylinder 7 misfire. It's like cylinder 7 and the one opposite of cylinder 7 are misfiring. So we like, oh my God, Jesus. And then a little bit of smoke is coming out of the left side exhaust. It's like, oh Jesus. So he takes like, he turns all the power down, he reflashes everything, and sure enough, it's still misfiring. He's like, all right, Steph, listen, man, my suggestion is don't drive this car home, because I drove it there. He's like, don't drive it home. And this is what we end up doing. All right, guys, so the day ends like this. Not bad company to be on the trailer with, but ultimately this is how we end in the day. Y'all pray for me that it's nothing serious. It don't sound serious. The motor sounds fine. It's just misfiring. But because we don't want to take the chance, you know, blessings on blessings. Yo, what's the name of your transport company, bro? Tell the people, please.
Exquisite Hauling, baby.
Exquisite Hauling. And that's on Instagram?
We move it. Exquisite Hauling. Everything.
That's it. That's
Facebook,
it.
Exquisite Hauling.
All right, so saving my life, saving my life. All right, so y'all see it. Exquisite Hauling.
Legit business right here.
Exquisite Hauling, that's it. Look what they're hauling with. Slammed. Dually.
I would this.
Yo, but thank you for the ass whooping, boy. Yo, this truck is Brabus tuned. Yo, he pulled on me. I said, hold in my
Yo, you
in my
got good
truck?
taste. Let me show you something.
Yo,
Let me show you.
yo, my truck runs, son.
That
George,
car, one car
George, you
stand
know
up
my truck
with
runs.
this truck.
Yeah,
And he pulled on my truck.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yo, talk about late night vibes. It's late, coming back from the airport runway, and my man coming through in a clutch, bro. This is what you call love, bro. This man is, you see what he doing right now, right? Y'all see what he doing right now, right? The infamous N-track tire. You know, here on the late night.
I don't even know what happened. I got the phone call.
Here on the late night. Got the kitty over here. Came to the rescue, bro. So y'all see it, man. We back. We're in the shop. I pull it now. On a late night, bro. My man Vern came through in a clutch. I'll tell y'all what the plan is in a minute. When we can get in the car and chill. And of course, y'all know the Durango is always ready. The Durango here to save the day too. Yo, try not to rev so high. Go, let's get this car inside. I'm tired. I am tired. So Vern, the plan is, bro, we gotta pull all the spark plugs because we missing. That's what Eric said. Team Hellcat said. Let's start there. We'll pull all the plugs, and what we're looking for is potentially either a fouled or bent plug, meaning that I over-revved it. Because I missed the shift. And you know what happens, you go back to the throttle.
Yeah.
So I said,
Over-rev.
yeah, over-rev. So it is what it is. But we here though, bro. We here, man. We in track on a late night, came through, bro. Good God, man. And look, that ain't on no Mod2Fame either. That's personal relationship right here.
Text, yo, Vern,
That's personal relationship.
I need that.
That ain't no Mod2Fame business. That's personal relationship. You know what I'm saying? Coming through in the clutch. Vern, I appreciate you, brother.
No, of course.
Appreciate you, man.
Of course.
Thank you.
We didn't want to leave the car outside.
I didn't want to leave the car outside. Yo, shouts to Exquisite. The guy with the twin turbo Lambo owns a towing company who does like local tri-state runs and stuff like that. He'll trailer, you know, your car anywhere in the local tri-state area, New York, Connecticut, New Jersey. He had an extra space on his trailer. The gray McLaren that you saw like a little bit in the background and stuff was on the trailer with the twin turbo Lambo. My boy Paul takes his car off the trailer so that we can put my car on the trailer. Yo, my guys are real ones, dog. Who takes their McLaren off the trailer to put somebody's Hellcat on it and drives their McLaren and put all the extra miles on it? Thank you, man. I really appreciate you guys. End up getting the car to N-Track, as you guys saw, and these guys, Vern, bro, I love you, man. This dude got out his bed late at night to come open the shop, to put my car in the shop, so that this way the car would be there so we can diagnose what's wrong with it. And that's kind of where this video ends, guys. We'll have to wait and see. I got in, I don't even know how many runs that is. I got in a lot of runs. I'm telling y'all, Jay, the guy with the blue Camaro's name is JJ. I don't know, man. I think I would have walked you up top, bro. My car is strong as up top. And after that little bunny hop, I had you, bro. I was like, anyway, woo, y'all pray for me. Let's hope that everything is totally fine with the kitty. I will let you know in the next video. The next video is going to be featuring the Porsche 991 Turbo S, making over 800 wheel horsepower, and we're going to see that car go up against some fast ass cars. We're going to see how fast this car is in the next video and see the cars that it went up against, and we'll also let you know what happened to the Hellcat. We'll probably start the video letting you know what happened. But anyway, my thoughts and prayers are up. Hopefully, like I said, make sure you subscribe because you're gonna want to see the rest of the series. But right now, cruising in a Porsche Panamera Turbo, baby. Until the next one, we out.